going to continue to talk about types of angles. So you have a foldy here, you're going to fold it to the middle. All right, we're going to start. Some of these we talked a little bit about before, but hopefully this won't be too tricky. Corresponding angles, okay? If something corresponds to something else, they are in the same spot, okay? So in the same spot. So for example, in the 6th grade hallway, Miss Melanie's science room is first. In the 7th grade hallway, the first science room is Coach Pedrati. In the 8th grade science hallway, Miss Garner is first. So all of those rooms correspond. They're in the same spot. So when we talk about these things today, I got a couple new vocabulary words for you. We're going to talk about parallel lines, right? Parallel lines are two lines that never ever touch. And they're going to have a line that intersects them. This is called a transversal. It is a line that intersects two parallel lines. So when we talk about corresponding angles, you can see I have a set of 4 angles on this top parallel line and 4 angles on this bottom parallel line. So when we talk about in the same spot, I can say angle 1 is in the upper left. Do you see that? What angle is in the upper left on this bottom set? 5. So we can say angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding. They are in the same place. Does that make sense? What other angles do we have that correspond? What if I said angle 2? What would you say? Angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 4 and angle 8. Does anyone have any questions about that? All right, so our next set of angles, we're going to go down. Consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles. You don't see this one too many. What do you think interior means? Inside. Consecutive means they're in order. Okay? Now, again, this is not one you're going to see too often, but I do want to make sure that you know that consecutive interior angles equal 180 degrees. I'm going to explain why that is. It has to go back to corresponding. So when we open this up, our consecutive interior angles are going to be 1 and 3 and 4 and 6. Angle, I'm sorry, not 1 and 3. 3 and 5. What I marked, not what I said. 3 and 5 and 4 and 6. Notice they are inside the parallel lines. Do you see that? And they're on the same side. Okay? So let's think about this. A minute ago, we talked about corresponding angles, right? We said 1 and 5 are corresponding. Look at 1 and 3. That's a linear pair. That equals 180, doesn't it? So if angle 1 and angle 5 are equal, then 1 and 3 are also supplementary. Okay? Yeah. This one we did the other day, vertical angles. These are angles that are diagonal from each other. What else do we know about vertical angles? They are equal. Good. They are congruent. Okay? So when we look inside at our different angles on our transversal, what angles are diagonal and equal from each other? What if I started with angle 1? Angle 1 and angle 2 and angle 5 and angle 6 and angle 7. So if I told you that angle 1 was 120 degrees, what would angle 2 be? It would be 60, which would make angle 4 120 because those are vertical. Angle 3 is 60. What would angle 5 be? Why? These are corresponding, and corresponding are equal. 2 and 6 we said are corresponding. This is also a linear pair. They're supplementary. These are also supplementary and vertical. So they're all kind of interrelated. A minute ago we talked about consecutive interiors. 180. Look, 120 plus 60. This is 180. You see it? All these things come to light. All right, let's go to the next side. Alternate interior. So interior we said is inside. Alternate is opposite inside angles. Okay? Opposite inside angles. They are congruent. Are what? What's another word for congruent? Very nice. Okay, opposite inside, meaning inside those parallel lines, opposite side of the transversal. So if I look here, so we're only looking inside those parallel lines. So if I have angle 3, what is on the opposite side of the transversal but still inside? Angle 3 and angle 6. They are equal. What other alternate interior angle do we have? Angle 4 and angle 5. And remember, they are equal. So if we go back to where we put all of our numbers a minute ago, look right here. 4 and 5, 120, 120, 6 and 3, 60 and 60. You see how that works out? Anybody a little mind blown yet? What you think about it? Let me let you get caught up. All right, here's the next one. Alternate, again, opposite side of the transversal, but this one is exterior, so this is outside of the parallel lines. These are also congruent or equal. So just like a minute ago, we were looking inside the parallel lines. Now we're looking on the outsides of the parallel lines, but still opposite sides of the transversal. Yes. Yes. 1 and 8, so they're on the outside of the parallel lines, opposite of the transversal, and 2 and 7. 1 and 8, and 2 and 7. And again, if you go back to where we wrote our vertical angles with our numbers, you will see 1 and 8 are equal, 2 and 7 are equal. And keep in mind that does make a linear pair. So 180. All right, which is actually our next one. What does a linear pair mean? They equal what? 2 angles that equal 180, linear line. Okay, these are also supplementary. All right, that was our word for 180. All right, so let's see what we got. We got a lot of these. Hold on. Make sure everybody's got it written down. All right, angle 1 and angle, okay, angle 2 and angle, already got one. Pick another one. So here you're looking for lines 2 and 4. What else? Angle 3 and angle 1, angle 6 and angle 8, right here. Angle 5 and angle 7. What else do we got? I'll tell you, there's another one with angle 3. Angle 3 and angle 4 right here. What else do we got? 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All of those groupings will equal 180 degrees. All right, so you're going to use all of this information on the assignment today. List all of the pairs, guys. Some of these have a lot. Vertical, complementary, supplementary, corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior. Notice you have 2 parallel lines, but this one has 2 transversals, so be real careful. All right, determine the measure of angle 2. They give you angle, whatever we'll call this, 86 degrees. So I would label all of these so that you can go through and find those other measures. You only need this picture for 7 through 10. 11 and 12 are questions on their own. If you want to draw a picture, I would suggest that. A and B are corresponding. That means they're what? They are equal. All right, they're in the same spot. So maybe like angle 1 and angle 5. Not on this picture, but just as a reference. And then here we have F and G are supplementary and congruent. So that means they equal 180 and they are equal. They are alternate interior. Alternate interior are equal. So what's the measure of each one? On the back, you have some pictures and some word problems. Kind of a little bit of real world. So this is due tomorrow. Okay, you can use your calculators. Anyone have any questions?